bro, listen, Jesus, if you ever put me in a position to make this kind of buku bread, I promise you I won't fumble the goddamn bag. I swear you for Jesus. Listen, I promise you, put me in this position, I will not fumble the goddamn bag. I swear to God. Alright, this is Shane Dawson's unsuccessful return to YouTube. Shout out Sunny V2. I like these, you know what I'm saying? Mixing in the deep and the creepy and the weird videos in with the memes. I like that, you know what I'm saying? So let's watch this. Let's check this out, you know what I mean?
On the 8th of October 2021, Shane Dawson returned to YouTube after a 16-month hiatus, which had been taken after he'd found himself in one of the biggest controversies in YouTube history. Toward the
Wait. So I don't know. I know he had this whole beef with James Charles and I believe like Tati and shit like that. But I don't know why they ran him off YouTube. I don't remember why. Why did they run Shane Dawson off YouTube? Do you remember? I used to watch Shane Dawson a lot, actually. Like back in the day when he was making those borderline racist videos. He was one of the most, you know what I'm saying, one of the most popping niggas on the tube. I was watching him. I was watching Ray William Johnson. I was watching fucking who else was I watching? I was watching him, Ray William Johnson. I was watching the dude that made the videos in the oh, he humped a cat. That was why they pushed him out.
hiatus, which had been taken after he'd found himself in one of the biggest controversies in
and then he was talking about Willow Smith. Okay, I remember that.
YouTube history. Toward the end of his break, having been gone for over a year, fans were almost begging for his return, possibly giving Shane the idea that if he were to come back with a new video, his viewership could be similar to that from before he disappeared. Only a quick browse over his channel shows that this certainly hasn't been the case. His average of between 20 and 40 million views per video prior to his break has declined by approximately 90% to an average of around 4 million per video recently. Even more interesting.
I mean, at one point, 4 million per vid is not bad. But to go from 20 to 40 per vid to 4 to 2 is actually insane. That is yeah, damn.
Interestingly, all we need to analyze is the first 9 minutes of his return video in order to explain the exact reason behind why his return was so unsuccessful. Yet, in order for that short explanation to carry
4 million is nothing? Right. 4 million is amazing. 4 million is amazing per vid, amazing. But from 40 to 4, it's a big ass cut. That's a drastic life change right there. I'm not gonna lie. You can see how much your life will change, and the amount of bread you make. Like, he's still making buku bread, but the amount you're making to the amount you're making now, the amount you were making is a big ass difference. That's a big fucking difference, bro.
Meaning, we need to understand the position that Shane was in prior to his 16-month hiatus, because as I'm sure many of you are aware, things were going pretty damn well for him. Shane had racked up over 23...
Wait a minute! This nigga was clearing like fucking 20K in a day. This nigga was clearing 20K in a day. Niggas make that a year. This nigga was making that a day off videos. There was at one point this nigga cleared almost 60 in one fucking day. There's niggas that's not making 60K in a year, and this nigga was clearing. Jesus Christ, bro. Listen, Jesus, if you ever put me in a position to make this kind of buku bread, I promise you I won't fumble the goddamn bag. I swear you for Jesus. Listen, I promise you, put me in this position, I will not fumble the goddamn bag. I swear to God. I swear.
sure many of you are aware, things were going pretty damn well for him. Shane had racked up over 23 million subscribers, placing him in the 99.99th percentile for sub count.
So I just received the diamond play button. Keeping it real, I never thought I would get anything like this.
While in terms of viewership, he'd receive anywhere from 30 to 200 million views per month, depending on whether or not he uploaded. Shane's status as a top-tier YouTuber created opportunities to connect with other well-known influencers, such as Tana Mojo, Jake Paul, Jeffree Star, and James
Yo, I was never actually a fan of Jeffree Star, right? But after watching Jeffree Star's podcast with Logan Paul, I'm not a fan, but I respect this nigga's grind. Niggas don't like Jeffree Star, but bro, this nigga's grind is insane. This nigga has so many businesses, bro. He has so many businesses. This nigga has a fucking a crazy house, bro. Yo, this nigga got a yak farm. Niggas selling yak meat, yak fur. Like, bro, this nigga is a fucking money pioneer. This nigga is making bread, bro. This nigga Jeffree Star, like he's one of those niggas that got too much money. Like, you got so much money, you don't know what to do with it, so you just continue to make more money.
Charles, his relationship with each appearing strong, and in addition to being one of the most popular, well-connected YouTubers of all time, Shane Dawson had written 2 books titled I Hate My Selfie and It Gets Worse, both of which holding surprisingly decent reviews on Google, giving them exposure to mainstream stores such as Target.
New York Times bestseller, pick it up at Target.
However, in June of 2020, during a time period of less than 24 hours, everything that Shane had built was put into jeopardy. Now, we should begin by stating that Shane was no stranger to controversy in the lead up to what you might call the main event. Around a year prior, in March 2019, a Twitter account by the name of Magician Dragon had made a post reading, I found the audio, Shane Dawson came on his cat. WTF, this was on his podcast, alongside an old audio clip from September 2019.
One time, I laid my cat down on her back.
Are you gonna get arrested for this?
I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't penetrate. I laid the cat down on her.
I remember this clip. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Back, and then I moved her little chicken legs, like, you know, spread open or whatever. And I was like, if I just like hump, but like on her tummy, like that's not weird, like whatever. And then I humped it, and it kept going. And I came all over the cat.
No
I was also
way.
like 19, so it's like, you know.
You were not, nah. This nigga said I was also like, nah, nigga. That's, bro. 19? At this point, you know right from wrong. What the oh my Majin, shut the fuck up. Nigga said he glazed a cat. Really late to stream, what I miss? You might want to miss this part. Golly. This nigga really glazed a cat. That's actually insane.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Did you just say you came on a cat?
Guys, I think I have to put money in the meter.
Yeah, right?
Shane would state in a video that his goal on the podcast was to create comedy by saying the most shocking things possible.
Playing this character, this guy who's like crazy and will say anything and like tries to make people laugh by shocking them. That was my thing. That was what I did on YouTube. A lot of people now don't know that.
Also stating that the cat incident never really happened in a string of 8 different apology tweets. That story was fake and based on a dumb, awful sketch idea I had years ago that I never made, thank God, and when the opportunity came up for a funny moment in the podcast, I told it as if it was a real story, was disgusting and very, very dumb. My goal with the podcast and with my videos years ago was to tell shocking stories that will make people and scream OMG no you didn't and think I was so crazy. There's so many things I'm so proud of, but all of my offensive jokes, over-the-top stories, and insensitive jokes are something that still haunt me and something I have to be faced with every day on the internet, and it never gets easier. So I'm sorry for what I said about my cat, I'm sorry for what I said about anything or anyone that was offensive, and I'm sorry for being someone who thought being super offensive and shocking all the time was really funny. I'm sorry for my past. The biggest mistake that Shane Dawson made with this apology was showing remorse for being offensive. Now we're gonna flog a dead horse here by reinforcing a point made in both the Only JS and James Charles video, but it once again applies here. If you apologize for one offensive thing that you said in the past, how long is it going to be before people go digging and bring up every offensive thing that you said in the past?
Yeah. See, that's yeah. You can't apologize, bro. Like, that's just the person I was. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think Why you think Tyler Creator wasn't canceled? Tyler Creator was one of the most offensive niggas. He said, yeah, that was the old me. So I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm different now. Either if you fuck with it or fuck off. But there's difference between, like, I don't know. That was just weird, though. That was weird what he said. And, you know what I'm saying? Niggas have said some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas have laughed at some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as overly sensitive back then, but still at the same time, that's fucking weird. I don't even think I would have laughed at some shit like that back then. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, nigga, you fucked your cat. Like, what? Nigga, we used to, that wasn't even like funny back then. Like, we used to make fun of niggas like that. We used to call niggas like that weird. Wasn't there like these rumors going? I think there was like one back in the day. There was a rumor about a girl in my town that she let her dog lick her private area type shit. And we used to make fun of her. Like that shit was weird to us. Like, I would never find that shit funny. You know what I'm saying? That's just weird. So, like, I would have never laughed at that shit back then. I don't know why he thought that shit was, you know what I'm saying, a way to be edgy, but that's kind of weird.
Past. The answer to that question, which can be quoted very specifically, was 1 year and 3 months. In June 2020, 1 year and 3 months after his apology for the cat incident, Shane Dawson's audience would find more of what they deemed inappropriate content, once again requesting that he apologize. There were clips of him at cosplay.
Wait, I know about that video. Yeah. Niggas was dead ass on her head top about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Her dog was. That's what it was told. So niggas was not. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't something that was ever cool or ever edgy or ever like, yo, that's hilarious. No, that shit is fucking weird. And niggas is on your head top now. You would never live that down. You will forever be that girl.
Playing both the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, it is me, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. How fly do I look?
As well as Nicki Minaj.
I'm a chocolate bunny. Or at least that's what it looks like. I was trying to go for Nicki Minaj, but this is what happened.
Accompanied by various clips where Shane Dawson had said the N-word. As these clips were coming to light, further content that his audience deemed inappropriate was dug up to build a stronger case against Shane Dawson's cancellation. I don't care how old these clips are. The amount of actual predatory behavior Shane Dawson has been involved in for a decade on YouTube is disturbing. This is a conversation with a 12-year-old girl.
You have a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Now, what did I tell you? When he says, can I put it in, you say,
No.
good. High five, girlfriend.
In addition to this, his audience would discover a clip of Shane acting inappropriately towards Willow Smith, who was the daughter of Will Smith. The Smith family, who these days are considered the biggest joke in Hollywood, would snap back against Shane.
Nah, the biggest joke in Hollywood is insane.
Dawson with Jaden tweeting, "I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. This man was also doing blackface on the regular. As the youth, we need to support creators who support us and our morals. This is not okay." Whilst Willow Smith's mother, Jada Pinkett Smith, would tweet, "To Shane Dawson, I'm done with the excuses." As a response to the backlash, Shane Dawson.
Alright, let's not sit here. Jada, I understand, like, you know what I'm saying, but Jada, sis, you're done with the excuses. So, shorty, you're the last one that should be saying anything about any excuse ever, shorty. Like, maybe Jaden can say something. Willow can come out and say something. Even Will Smith can come out and say something. But Jada, please, Miss Entanglement, I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Dawson would upload the infamous apology video titled,
"Hey, we at Wingstop before food shop. Hey, Rizzy, you want to play horror Roblox games tonight? Hit me on Discord. Message me. I'm trying to get a bunch of niggas for horror Roblox tonight."
Taking accountability, beginning the video by stating that all of his previous apology videos sucked as they had been created out of fear.
Every apology video I've ever made has been from fear. It's me sitting at home thinking the whole world hates me.
I won't tell you what happened. Don't tell me what happened. Are you trying to play horror Roblox tonight? Listen.
And crying and hyperventilating and then just turning on a webcam and just saying I'm sorry and then hoping people know I'm a good person and then it'll go away. And that is stupid. That is something that a child does, not something that a 31-year-old
You gonna
man
ask me?
does.
You
That's
know
not
you got
that's
the
not
invite.
good.
The problem with this statement was that it suggested that this apology video wasn't being made out of fear when it clearly was. Shane had found himself in hot water yet again, and everything from his body language, choice of words, and tone of voice screamed of anxiety, indicating that he was simply trying to get rid of the drama by making a quick 20-minute video. If Shane Dawson wasn't fearful, he would have simply kept his cool. Therefore, the taking accountability video itself was an indication that he was in fact fearful for his future, meaning that the apology video began with a fake, disingenuous statement. Shane Dawson would back this up with yet another disingenuous comment, where in a video attempting to stop the decline of his career, he'd state that he thought he deserved to lose his career.
Right now is very much a time of wanting people to be accountable, wanting punishment for people, and I agree. Like, I should have been punished for things. I should have probably lost my career.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There was a bunch of people that did a bunch of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. In 2020, let me big screen this for y'all. In 2020, niggas was bored, okay? In 2020, niggas was bored. So niggas was in the house. They couldn't go outside. Big Rona, you know what I'm saying? Stomping, you know what I'm saying? Stomping on shit. So niggas was going back in the archives and getting everybody canceled. So many people got canceled in 2020. You want to know why? Because niggas was bored and they was sitting in the house doing nothing. They had time to look and dig and do a bunch of extra shit. So I'm not surprised there's many people that lost their career in 2020, but you know, niggas was bored. That's and I'm saying, like, you did some weird shit, Shane, but you literally lost your career because niggas was bored. Because, bro, that shit was on the internet for years. All of his old skits were on the internet for years. Niggas waited till 2020. To cancel him for that. It wasn't like it wasn't on the internet no more. Niggas was just bored, bro. Niggas was bored. Read me our damn comment. I'm going at 6. Oh, yeah, we playing at 9, gang. Yeah. When niggas get bored, they turn into detectives? Exactly.
I'm willing to lose everything. I don't ever want you to feel like I'm forcing you to forgive me. That is not what I want to do.
And lose his career he certainly would. Shane would lose 1 million subscribers over the course of a month. Monetization was removed from his channel entirely, while Target announced that they were in the process of removing both of Shane's books from their shelves. Shortly thereafter, Shane would take to Twitter in a post reading, "I deleted everything. I'm done. For those who wanted me to address it, I did. I'm sure you can find it reposted somewhere. I don't want this energy in my life or on my timeline. I'm too sensitive for this shit and I'm done." Subsequently, Shane Dawson would disappear from the internet, beginning what would become the first reason behind why his eventual return to YouTube was unsuccessful. He didn't return to the platform in a timely manner. Whilst on break, Shane Dawson stated that he wasn't going to abandon his channel after 15 years of creating. However, this didn't exactly align with his upload schedule. 3 months went by, then 6 months, then 12 months without an upload from Shane Dawson. The problem with YouTube is people simply move on so damn quickly. Everyone knows that it doesn't take 12 months to make one video, so when a channel goes 12 months without uploading, the assumption from the audience is that you're not committed and are therefore not worth following. It didn't help that there were videos such as this one which continue to state that Shane Dawson's comeback is actually not welcome. However, considering over a year had passed, many felt as though Shane had learnt from his mistakes and should be welcomed back onto the platform, yet with some predicting that he wouldn't be able
some horror Roblox. I think we gotta play part 3 of Judy. We gotta play this phobia game. There's a bunch of horror Roblox games we gonna play
to achieve as much success.
Do you think Mr. Beast would do something like this? I mean, as far as seeing big YouTube, I think Mr. Beast knows well enough that he's like, you know what I'm saying, got the right PR and shit like that. Niggas, like, it's easy to cancel somebody. It is, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to cancel somebody. We were all young and dumb once, you know what I'm saying? So, can't be mad at it. But, like, at the same time, there's certain shit you just don't do. And it's just, like, nobody really knew how sensitive the internet was going to be in a few years. So, niggas didn't really think about the consequences of their actions. Niggas still to this day don't. They commented on other people's shit, some insane shit. Why? Because they think they're safe behind their thing. But, like, you're never really safe behind a keyboard, for real. So, it's just what it is.
as he had previously. Shane will get a lot of positive and negative attention. We likely won't know what state his career will be in for several uploads after his return. Regardless, I don't think he'll be anywhere close to his previous level of success, if not ever, for a long time. This comment's theory will be put to test on the 8th of October 2021, when Shane Dawson will return to the platform after 16 months away with a video titled The Haunting of Shane Dawson.
You said I ain't do Minecraft Monday? I had some shit going on, yeah. I had some shit going on the beginning of this week. I really didn't drop too much on the gaming channel. I had a lot going on, so I couldn't really be focused on that right now. The only reason my main channel dropped is because there was already videos on there, and Majin handles the uploads for me. So those are the only reason why those dropped this week. But yeah.
Dawson, in which it was instantly obvious that the drama was still having an effect on him almost a year and a half later.
I learned piano during my break. Kidding, I didn't learn anything. No, I learned a lot about myself. Hi.
Which is what made his return video so utterly terrible.
We say I'm sorry. Yes, we do. We make mistakes? Yes, we do. I'll get to that.
His audience had given him over 16 months to move on from the drama. Then, upon returning, he spends around half an hour showing that, even after all this time had passed, it was still plaguing his mind.
I definitely feel ashamed and embarrassed and horrified over a lot of the stuff that started, old clips and stuff that started coming out. I'm very, very, very disconnected from...
Okay, so I get it. All right, so I get it though. So niggas wasn't interested because he was still technically talking about, like, you said you're not gonna let the shit control your life, but you take 6-month break and you come back still talking about it. Just come back saying you feel better, you know what I'm saying, and you've done some healing and you're good. Just don't, you're still apologizing. You said you were gonna apologize, you apologized, and then he came on a cat. I guess, man, I don't know. He said it's not true, but then he said it on a pod. I don't know what's real, what's not.
The person that I was in my early 20s. To a point where when I see that person, it makes me feel really sad and sick to my stomach.
Additionally, in this return video, there were so many examples of Shane's complete lack of commitment to the channel. For example, he thought it was quirky and funny how he hadn't put in any effort over the last 2 years.
I don't know how to do this. I haven't filmed a video in almost 2 years. Anyways, hi.
What are we doing?
Also seeming proud that he had swapped out his former hard-working lifestyle for a more relaxed, lazier existence.
Look, oh my god, it's so cute out there. Well, we'll go out there later. But I got a paddle boat, which I know is like weird, but like new me.
With all this in mind, it's hardly surprising to notice that the quality of the content has also declined dramatically.
It's a dreadful thing to sit and watch, featuring endless conversations that never go anywhere, an announcement for Shane's podcast that already feels low effort, and the exhausting sense of humor of a creator who thinks that every uninteresting little video he farts out is worthy of being built up by teasers and trailers like it's a new Conjuring movie. I'm baffled that this is making it to number 4 on YouTube.
Damn. Hydrate. I don't have any water in here. I gotta go get it.
YouTube's trending page.
Nah, they is flaming this nigga shit.
The title of this video explains the feeling most
Shane Dawson's return to YouTube already feels tired. Damn, they is flaming his fucking return.
accurately. Something about the content just feels a bit tired and bland. It's certainly less captivating. Perhaps it's now harder for him to access the individuals who added spice to his documentaries, such as maybe Jake Paul. He still seems to be on pretty reasonable terms with Jeffree Star, being seen in a paparazzi video with him from a couple of months ago. However, after the cancellation, it's probably safe to assume that Shane Dawson is gonna have a tougher time getting new influencers in his documentaries, given his new status as a controversial YouTuber. Shane's confidence for his channel appears to have declined a fair bit as well. In community posts, he stated, "To be honest, I've been feeling really indecisive the last few months about everything I do, and I second guess everything. I used to be so sure about my choices when it came to creative stuff, and now I'm just not for some reason. It's been..."
Hey, listen, I'll be honest with y'all. I don't think I'll ever take that long of a break. Maybe like a 1 to 2 week, you know what I'm saying? But I think, hey, chat, look at me. We like these. We locked in forever. You feel me? Me and you, forever. As long as this platform is platforming, I'm putting videos on this motherfucker. We locked in. We like this, twin. Word. Forever. Yo, y'all, we locked in like these. Us. You know what I mean? I you know what I'm saying?
In a struggle, and I'm just trying to get back to feeling confident with that stuff again. Also requesting that his audience provide ideas for his next main channel video, which is kind of innocuous and could have simply been a fish for engagement, but still kind of feels like he's lacking confidence in the realm of idea creation. To be fair to Shane, he's been hosting a podcast on his second channel, Shane 2, which has been performing surprisingly well at around 1 million views per episode. However, the same can't really be said for the main channel. His most recent video from 2 months ago currently sits at around 2.7 million views, which is slightly below his post-return average of around 4 million per episode. Both of these numbers are in stark contrast to his average from a few years ago of between 20 and 40 million views per episode, which if compared to his average viewership per month of around 7 million, we can see that it now takes Shane Dawson 3 months to achieve the same amount of views as he would receive in only one video from before his cancellation.
Damn. I'm bro. So this, I gotta sneeze. Yeah. I mean, he's still making bread. He's still making buku bread. But at the same time, imagine your income being cut by a whole third. That's pretty much what happened. His income got cut by a third. That's insane. If your average viewers, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Hey, you know, win some, lose some. You know what I'm saying? You can be on the top of the world and you can fall off. You know what I'm saying? It happens, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But nah, WV, shout out Sunny V2, man. Sunny V2 be dropping bangers.